Please stand if you are able for the Ohio University ceremonial mace, which is carried by the Secretary of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Anya Rosado Fager. The arrival of the mace marks the official opening of this Ohio University commencement ceremony. We ask that you remain standing for the procession of the platform party, the presentation of colors, and the singing of our national anthem. Thank you.
All right, Bobcats, are you ready? Welcome to Ohio University's undergraduate commencement exercises. My name is Matthew Evans, and as a member of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I am truly privileged to convene the 2022 commencement ceremony, and to welcome the graduates who are being honored here today, along with members of their families and friends. Now I am pleased to introduce the presentation of colors, which will be escorted by our Army and Air Force ROTC. Following the presentation, please join Ms. Paige Strassel for the singing of our national anthem. Please remain standing.
March. Detail, halt. Left, face. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we saw gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Order! Arm! Right, hey! Forward. March.
Please be seated. Welcome, class of 22, to your graduation. As president of Ohio University and on behalf of our faculty and staff, I'm delighted to welcome family, friends, and most especially our graduates to this afternoon's commencement ceremony. As we begin, I would like to recognize the distinguished guests who are with us today. I ask them if they are able to stand, and as I introduce them, to remain standing. Please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. Please join me in welcoming members of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, our academic officials, our administrative officials, representatives of the Alumni Association, representatives of our university senates, members of our esteemed faculty, and our 2022 commencement speaker, Ohio alumna Janelle Coleman. I would also like to recognize those among you who serve and protect our country. Some of you have entered the armed forces as officers, an honor you earned through the completion of the Reserve Officer Training Course program. Others of you have served our nation before coming to Ohio University. We also have members of our audience today who are veterans or current members of the armed forces. Thank you all for your service and sacrifice. If you're able, please stand to be recognized. And now I'd like to address the most important people here in the arena, and the reason we are here today, our graduates. First, yeah, we can clap. First, congratulations for adapting to the adversity you've experienced over the past few years and supporting one another through it all. Your lives were disrupted, and new obstacles were created for each of you. But you overcame those obstacles, just as you overcame so many other challenges during your academic careers. Think for a moment about all the years you've been a student, all the schools you have attended, and all the academic work you've completed. It is incredible to think about how far you've come and the number of challenges that you faced head on. But you did it. You made it. And now, you are here today so we can collectively celebrate your achievements as you move on to the next chapter. Each of you should be very proud of yourself. The world is changing rapidly, and the job market continues to evolve. But employers will always be looking for critical thinkers, strong communicators, collaborators, problem solvers, and leaders. You sharpen those skills at Ohio University, and they will help you no matter what you choose as your path in the future. Each of us has our own path, and soon you will leave here and spread out around the world. And you will use your new knowledge and skills to make positive changes in your respective communities. You will go places you never imagined and reach heights you didn't think were possible. And no matter where life takes you or how much time passes, you will always be Bobcats. Ohio University will always be your home. Congratulations. Our guest speaker today is a 1995 graduate of the Scripps College of Communication who majored in broadcast journalism. She currently serves as Vice President of Community Engagement, Diversity and Inclusion at American Electric Power and is President of AEP Foundation. She has more than 20 years of experience leading efforts to shape and implement initiatives that enhance corporate reputation and significantly benefit communities, with companies that include L Brands and the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. In addition, she is a former chair and trustee emerita of Ohio University Board of Trustees. I am honored to introduce your 2022 Spring Commencement Speaker, Janelle Coleman.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. I am thrilled to be your 2022 Spring Commencement Speaker. Thanks to President Sherman, his leadership team, and my fellow members of the board for this prestigious honor. I am delighted to be among the first to congratulate you and your families on this significant accomplishment. Graduates, I want you to know that today, you officially become a big deal. It's a big deal that you're graduating, and it's even a bigger deal that you're graduating as a Bobcat. I believe deep in my soul that Bobcats are capable of accomplishing anything we put our minds to. There are many instances throughout our history when I'm sure we were counted out. Ohio University, the Bobcats, they can't do that, or they're not going to make it. I'm sure that those things have been said about OU. After all, we're not the huge university up the road from us, and we're not an Ivy League institution. No, that's not who we are. So who are we? I'll get to that in a minute. I believe Bobcats can accomplish anything. Never in a million years did I think I would be standing here today as your commencement speaker. Now, that's not because I didn't get a good education growing up in Cleveland. And that's not because I'm shy, which is something I've never been accused of. No, it's none of those things. It's because statistics would say, based on the zip code of where I was born, which was in a poor Black neighborhood in Cleveland, that I should not be standing before you today. When I was 11 years old, my father died of a heart attack, and my family's life changed in an instant. We went from being a working poor family to flat out poor. My mother was now a widow with 3 young kids. My father, the breadwinner of the family, was gone. What are we going to do? The only thing we could do was keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the situation was. Things got really bad after my father's death. There were times when we didn't have food to eat, and too many times to count of when our phone was disconnected or we had no heat or water in our apartment. We oftentimes had no working car, and it was routine to search for bus money in between the cushions of our couch. But there was one thing that remained constant during those times, and it was non-negotiable. That was that my brothers and I would graduate from high school and go to college. Period, hard stop. Thank you. During my junior year of high school, my English teacher encouraged me to major in broadcast journalism during a time when you didn't see many women reporters and certainly not many women of color. After doing some research, I discovered the top journalism program in the country was right here at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. I will never forget receiving my acceptance letter to the E.W. Scripps School of Journalism. I was so proud. I hung that letter on the refrigerator in our apartment, and it stayed there until I was forced to remove it. The reason that I was forced to remove it was because the summer before my freshman year at OU, we were evicted from our apartment. During that time, I remember thinking, I'm still going to OU, no matter what. No matter what. For most of the summer, my family was homeless. Eventually, we were fortunate enough to find a landlord who took a chance on us. We were finally settled. And then one day my mother said to me, Janelle, where is Athens anyway? And how in the world do you think you're gonna get there? Because we don't have a car. Now, I'm about a week out from the start of school and I'm getting nervous. I still don't know how I'm gonna get to campus. And then one day my mother comes to me and says that our landlord has offered to loan us her car so that I can get to school. Don't ever count people out, Bobcats. The kindness of others shows up when you least expect it. So we pack up the small car to the roof, and my mom and I make our way to Athens for the first time. I'll never forget us climbing the hill and seeing the university over the horizon. I knew at that moment I was supposed to be at OU, and I was supposed to be a Bobcat. I was a first-generation college student attending OU on a Pell Grant, a few academic scholarships, and loans. I didn't know what I didn't know. The only reason I graduated from OU is because of the tremendous help given to me by my classmates, who gave me rides back and forth to Cleveland, who loaned me money for books when I didn't have it, and who encouraged me to stay connected to campus and get involved with student organizations like WOUB and my beloved Delta Sigma Theta sorority. Hi, sorors. It's as if my fellow Bobcats and my family put me on their shoulders and carried me over the course of 4 years into the combo, right where you sit today. That's who we are, Bobcats, and that's what we do. I share my story with you today because I want you to know it's not about where you start, but it's about what you do along the journey and where you finish. There will be times when life throws you a curveball and you feel like the obstacles are too great to overcome. There will be times when someone tells you that your idea is crazy talk, or to make you feel as if you are not good enough or worthy of success. If any of those things happen, I want you to remember this. You are a Bobcat, and that's a big deal. Let's reflect on our founders for a moment. Imagine what people must have thought back in the 1800s when Manasseh Cutler and Rufus Putnam said they were going to establish a university on the Hocking River. Can you imagine that? Them sitting at a pub in Boston in the backyard of Harvard and declaring they were going to establish a Harvard on the Hocking? A Harvard on the Hocking? I'm sure they were laughed out of the pub. Yet, we sit here today, and there are tens of thousands of people across the world who know exactly what you mean when you say Harvard on the Hocking. Graduates, you stand on the shoulders of other Bobcats like John Newton Templeton, class of 1828, the first Black graduate of Ohio University, and the third Black man to graduate from any college in the United States of America. You stand on the shoulders of Margaret Boyd, class of 1874, the first woman graduate of Ohio University. A Black man and a woman graduating from college in Southeast Ohio in the 1800s. Imagine what they went through to accomplish that. I'm certain someone told Dr. Frank Pappy of the Cleveland Clinic, class of 1975 graduate, who performed a near total face transplant on the youngest patient in the history, that it was impossible. And in recent times, my classmate, Abdul Williams, who wrote the screenplays for New Edition Story, Bobby Brown, and Salt and Pepper, all recent movies that I hope you all have seen. I'm sure some producer in Hollywood told him that no one was interested in those stories. The list of change makers and outstanding alumni goes on and on, my fellow Bobcats. But in closing, I ask that if you don't remember anything else from my remarks today, please remember that you are a big deal because you are a Bobcat. Bobcat is a title reserved for the resilient, the kind and generous, those who are brilliant but don't wear it on their sleeves, those who are dedicated and use their voice and power for good, those who show up for their friends, family, and their community. That is who we are. Yes, my fellow Bobcats, you are a big deal. Thank you. So today, I want you to stand up and cheer because you are now and will forever be a Bobcat, no matter what. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Coleman, for those tremendous remarks. I'm Elizabeth Sayers, and as Executive Vice President and Provost, I have the distinct pleasure and privilege of now recognizing the outstanding faculty of Ohio University. Each of you has played a major role in helping these students earn their degrees. Thank you for your dedication to our students every year, but especially for your work with the class of 2022. Over the last 2 years, you have changed everything: how you do research, scholarship, and creative activity, how you teach, how you advise, and you've continued not just as imparters of knowledge, but to expand the limits of what is known. Thank you for caring so deeply about our students. You have served as a steadfast connection during tumultuous times. Thank you for sharing your intellectual enthusiasm for your discipline. Your contributions have created the deep and innovative learning that we celebrate here today. So on behalf of the university, I thank you for all of your hard work and devotion to teaching, research, and service. Your work is the very heart of the mission of Ohio University. And now to our graduates. Before we award your degrees, we have one more group to recognize. Each of you has had special support from family, from your friends, in achieving your educational goals. I want you to take a moment to stand up, find those people in the audience or online, and thank everyone who has supported you during your academic journey. Many of our students have distinguished themselves through their studies. I would like to especially recognize those students who have graduated with honors. Would all of those students who are graduating cum laude please stand and be recognized? Now, would those students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? And finally, would those who are graduating summa cum laude stand and be recognized? Graduates, families, and friends, I now invite everyone to please stand and join Ms. Paige Strassel in the singing of the Ohio University alma mater.
Alma mater, Ohio, alma mater, brave and fair. Alma mater, we hail thee, for we own thy kindly care. Alma mater, Ohio, when we read thy story o'er, we revere thee and cheer thee as we sing thy praise once more.
Graduates, now is the time you've been waiting for. It is time to confer degrees on the class of 2022. Dr. Sherman, it's my great honor now to present to you these students for the conferral of their degrees. Will all graduates please rise? You just said that. President Sherman, these students have completed all of the requirements of their deep degree programs. I therefore present them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degrees that your respective studies have merited, with all the privileges and responsibilities pertaining hereto. Graduates, it is my honor to welcome you into the family of Ohio University alumni. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Following the receipt of your degrees, the 2022 commencement of Ohio University will stand adjourned. Please be seated. You will be called to the platform by your deans.
Good afternoon. I'm Donald Skinner, and I am extremely proud to present to you the Honors Tutorial College. Honors Tutorial College graduates, please come forward.
Lauren Elizabeth Steincole.
Juliana Miller Simmons.
Nicole Allison Sword.
Faith Elizabeth Shields.
Julie Ann Ingram.
Ishan Advani Mata.
Emily Clarine Marino.
Lindsay Marie Bachman.
Hunter Marie Ewell.
Meredith Womas.
Nicole Danielle Hess.
Caitlin Ann Campbell.
Madeline Ann Kenyon.
Stephanie Lynn Pierce.
Alexis Nicole Eberline.
Jared R. Emmich.
Zenobia Chris.
Grace Patricia Counts.
Natalie Joy Sova.
Elsa Catherine Gran.
Britt Damas Uangst.
Anna Jewel Fletcher.
Hannah Marie Wynn.
Garrett Cunningham.
Marcelo Morales.
Sydney Tenny Borsellino.
Erica Marie Bechtel. Caitlin Elizabeth Booher.
Sebastian William Johnson.
Nathan Michael Kaur.
Andrew Joseph Stadinsky.
Daniel Ryan Dunphy.
Payson Weekly.
Ty Davin Homid.
James Marquand Foley.
Emily Sophia Isaacs.
Alexander Brian Keller.
Evan Michael Gilland.
Andrew Logan Stone.
Jackson Thomas Horvat.
Shay Kelly Benerza.
Samuel Stokes Debatine.
Emma Johanna Little.
Maggie Celia Karagozian.
Avery Madison Plummer.
Hannah Alice Bosker.
Helen Rose Steck.
Catherine Tate Martindale.
Anna Victoria Wilhelm.
William Michael Bauer.
Emma Grace Rice.
Ariana Farron Kokab.
Jane Yarick.
Melissa Catherine D'Amico.
Morgan Amanda Spear.
Alexis Jingyi Carolyn.
Diamond Brooks.
Muy buenas tardes y felicitaciones. Good afternoon and congratulations. I'm Dr. Patrick Barmelech, and it is my great honor to present to you the outstanding graduates of the Center for International Studies who will make the world a better place. Center for International Studies graduates, please come forward.
Stone Robert Thomas Sudik.
Walker James Newell.
Lexi McKenna Harrison.
Minmoy Gastripa.
Devin J. Schneider.
Camera Cooper.
Joshua Flickinger.
Bridget Elise Coffey.
Noah Riley Kiger.
Good afternoon. I'm Sarah Helfrich, and it is my honor to present to you the incredible graduates of the Gladys W. and David H. Patton College of Education. Patton College graduates, please come forward.
Natalie Therese Washington.
Caitlin Nicole Daniels.
Taylor Suzanne Douglas.
Brooke Janelle Dickerson.
Savannah Taylor Collis.
Katie Alyssa Moody.
Emmy Ashby Vare.
Taylor Jean Patterson.
Christian Gossett.
Mariah Shea Brown.
Lexi Marie Mace.
Casey Kelly.
McKinley Hope Mitten.
Logan Andrew Stanley.
Caitlin Frieda.
Caitlin Jean Brogan.
Hannah Ginsberg Movshin.
Jeffrey Pratt Hiley.
Kyle Jeffrey Morris.
Grayson Kent.
Hannah Dawn Six.
Audrey Mackenzie Brown.
Lily Elizabeth Michigan.
Alexandria Lane McVicker.
Paige Kinser.
Owen Peter Vodopivic.
Michael Aaron Jones Jr.
Benjamin Andrew Pitcock.
Alexander Dukovich,
Sydney R. Kennedy,
Jennifer Lee O'Donnell,
Kayla Tinsley,
Zora Nicole Bricker,
Lily Bartlett DeGraw,
Ella Rose Schroll,
Madison Rose Wintle,
Lucretia Dawn Miller Dotson,
Mary Pahundis,
Caitlin Marie Peacock,
Destiny Diane Folden,
Sarah K. Weeks,
Erica Mayer,
Leah Hammerstrom,
Emma Catherine Watts,
Isabel Kathleen Brooks,
Elizabeth Ann Compston,
Kylie Marie Dunn,
McKenna J. Black,
Cagney Aloran France,
Megan Marie Guathol,
Chloe Marie I,
Avery Marie Hicks,
Rebecca Page Smith,
Alexis L. Garvey,
Kyra Lee Maloney,
Alexandria Ina Scott,
Chloe June Shepard,
Jenna Bowers,
Michaela Rose Fanari,
Claire Frances Dannemiller,
Julia Dale Bokel,
Mackenzie Mary Hammond,
Courtney Lee Eckelberry,
Emily Taylor Bookmeyer,
Nicholas James Dunnan,
Shay Elisheva Manton,
Haley Rebecca Skuri,
Emma Reed Tsang Reed,
Jack Connor Sweden,
Drew Jackson,
Brianna Dawn Jarvis,
Harrison Henry Law,
Joe Daniel Motor,
Jacob Seitz,
Claire Marie Parsley,
Jordan Renee Bungard,
Carly Janelle Derrickson,
Kiana Monique Ragland,
Samantha Danielle Miller,
Aaron Knight,
Amanda Kathleen Vaught,
Reese McKenna Wallach,
Brandon Kyle Huddleston,
Ashton Page Webb,
Ella Pearl Ingermeyer,
Holly Lane Baisden,
Trevor David Stevens,
Jacob Bowles,
Henry Michael Strohsnyder,
Courtney Michael Rebar,
Savannah J. Soa,
Alyssa Renee Reichard,
Katrina Marie Schneider,
Gwyneth Claire Hoshore,
Abigail Jade Russell,
Jane Chunley Miller,
Glenn James Peretti,
Wyatt Lee Radford,
Trent Gray,
Kristen Elizabeth Hoffman,
Holly Elizabeth Trubiano,
Jonathan Patrick Rupp,
Caitlin Marie Cook,
Elizabeth Diane Williams,
Christopher John Schaefer,
Nicholas Hayes Adkins,
Emily Marie Montgomery,
Mackenzie Jane Hawk,
Madison Kate Hensley,
Emily M. O'Rourke,
Allison Abigail Brown,
Haley Sierra Klein,
Cassidy Rose Six,
Jake Lundgren,
Madison Christina Lind,
Faith Serenity Shavas Brooks,
Talia Nicole Fry,
Adelina Michaela Miller,
Hannah Michelle Mazanek,
Kayla Sheree Edwards,
Rachel Kathleen Layer,
Reagan Burridge,
Kendra Danielle Byrne,
Sydney Nicole Liptak,
Shanita Smith,
Jenna Madison Barati,
Kara Christine Miller,
Patrick Regis McGinty,
Cole Joseph Casillas,
Tanner C. Anthony,
Remy Lynn Mitchell,
Olivia Catherine Wallace,
Megan Wenbing Rose,
Emily Christine Rupert,
Destiny Javon Hunter,
Lauren N. Asbury,
Hannah Marie Rowan,
Olivia Noel Rossborough,
Anne Christine Price,
Kayla Nicole Gauss,
Jessica Elizabeth Ashmore,
Dylan John Heineman,
Shannon Nicole Tevis,
Taylor Denise Scalfaro,
Adrian Mark Greco,
Nicholas Daniel James,
Eric Paul Pascarella,
Reese Allen Tuvel,
Grayson Paul Maddox,
Tyler William Wolf,
Mitchell Allen Myers,
Dylan Lloyd Rollins,
Michael Riley Sweeney,
Ryan M. Lee,
Christiana Joy Dill,
Seth Rudder,
Austin Allen Mash,
Elijah Denton Smith,
Kelly Elizabeth McCarter,
Brianna K. Hoffman,
Angelina Lisa Kendrick,
Cameron Christine Dillon,
Catherine Elizabeth Walker,
Sarah Joanne Dirk,
Chloe Bryn Michelson,
Abigail Louise Carrigory,
Michaela Danielle Kimes,
Kyle Gerard Donahue,
Megan Kathleen Simon,
Emma May Ash,
Elizabeth Ann Van Gelder,
Elisa Carolina Schwass.
Rita Marie Kingston.
Alexandra Rose Davis.
Danielle Catherine Swaim.
Abigail Marie Closta.
Lauren Eleanor Friedman.
Megan Ada Dahl.
Landry Lynn Shannon.
Emma Louise Netzel.
Magenta Ellen Grimm.
Madeline Michelle Stevens.
Cassandra Hope Lewis.
Taylor Swen.
Allison Lee Poe.
Kaylee Len Filumi.
Bethany Lynn Wallace.
Jenna Ann Carl.
Isabella Ann Saferno.
Lindsay Marie Wachowski.
Peyton Fleming.
Brooke Eckenrode.
Jordan Ashley Johnson.
Caitlin Scott Walker.
Jenna Michelle Jordan.
Brianna Nicole Lopes.
Lily Ann Coggins.
Megan Paige Slatkovsky.
Kaylin Rain Bailey.
Madeline Calvert.
Samuel Jackson Hunter.
Sarah Marie Slater.
Stephanie Lynn Mascardino.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. I am Dr. John McCarthy, and it is my pleasure to present the College of Health Sciences and Professions. Graduates of the College of Health Sciences and Professions, please come forward.
Marissa McKinley Edsell.
Anna Souders Chopko.
Jolie M. Boros.
Jack David Feller.
Alexis Marie Glavovich.
Sydney Paige Birch.
Caitlin Michelle Frazier.
Allison Judith Christensen.
Abigail Francis Gillespie.
Molly Alyssa Federer.
Rebecca Michelle Carver.
Brian Edward Florkey.
Whitney Dennis.
Aaron K. Blackburn.
Logan Rachel Baldwin.
Juan Mateo Bonifaz.
Stephanie L. Brenner Cuss.
Jonquil Curry.
LaShawn Renee Brown.
Bamadeli Aluko.
Lillian F. Chiku.
William Frazier.
Lillian Annette Collins.
Christina Michelle Belaski.
Alexandra Marie Chacos.
Avery Lynn Osher.
Christina Ann Labus.
Diamond Bradley.
Amber Michelle Rossman.
Alexis Hodling.
Desiree Luann Kessie.
Ivy Marie Heim.
Gloria Stella Aflia.
Carly Grace Getter.
Paige Catherine Arconti.
Anna Goki.
Sarah Catherine Coleman.
Gabrielle Carmen Delia.
Patience Braby.
Lauren Alexis Ragland.
Jessie Alexis Victoria Addis.
Jessica Santina Adkins.
Miranda Lynn Gould.
Michaela Korm.
Molly Shea Davis.
Savannah June Goshorn.
Fatima Noor Ali.
Cassidy McBride.
Elena Marie O'Donnell.
Christina DeMauro.
Allison K. Collier.
Kaylee Marie Yanovich.
Emily Ann Spradlin.
Cassandra Stiles.
Connor Joseph Laviano.
Michaela Mayhew.
Michaela Waikoko.
Abigail Catherine Barnes.
Trevor Johnson.
Jenna Michelle Kleeker.
Hallie Anna Migogono.
Cole Jackson Brown.
Mallory Lane Mullins.
Morgan Christine Colica.
Mia Jordan Lewis.
Erica Nicole Carroll.
Lindsay Nicole Halfhill.
Hannah Jones.
Hannah Nicole Josephic.
Kelsey Dawn Large.
Taylor Haley Renee Works.
Julia Ann Osborne.
Riley Madison Oda.
Allison Hannah Simonetti.
Shay McFarland.
Nicole Elizabeth Drake.
Maria Louise Bowers.
Kaylee Ellen O'Neill.
Samantha Marie Smith.
Michaela Bell Reynolds.
Kiana Elizabeth Calvert.
Mary Claire Grothaus.
Samantha Lisette Flores.
Courtney R. Goldberg.
Shayna D. Cole.
Alexander Christine Fenari.
Jordan Taylor Brehun.
Natalie Christine Freed.
Ava Elizabeth Burson.
Alexandria Jade Madry.
Elizabeth Ann King.
Peyton Riley Braun.
Carly Rose Everhart.
Emily Ann Mazer.
Samantha Ray Harris.
Hannah Marie Barnes.
Allison Nicole Ezrell.
Anna Kropov.
Madeline Nicole Copeland.
Catherine Marie Ray.
Kylie Marie Guangenti.
Erica Fisher Unruh.
Catherine Drake Olmstead.
Haley Proke.
Jocelyn Shelby Trostler.
Mira Daisy Alersic.
Rajay Marie LaShawn Franklin.
Callie Michael Titillion.
Jessica Susan George.
Karen Victoria Spiegel.
Haley Hannah Catherwood.
Megan Marin Gillig.
Courtney Elise Boss.
Jillian Michelle Bowen.
Alexis Ostrander.
Megan Elizabeth Davis.
Morgan Riley Brown.
Caitlin Hannah Erb.
Kylie Reagan Rubel.
Madeline Allison Keel.
Haley Elizabeth Long.
Sarah Elizabeth Viernes.
Alicia Nashley Rivera Aquino.
Nathan Richardson.
Brianna Marie Metaleski.
Sophia Jane Carlton.
Caitlin Ann Hill.
Paige Elizabeth Denny.
Caitlin Marie Smith.
Courtney Farrell.
Angela M. Holmes.
Angela Marie Reese.
Anne Gabrielle Kabwang.
Tariq Jamil Maraka Mahmood.
Sydney Beatrice Lemming.
Veronica L. Hartzell.
Morgan Elizabeth Snyder.
Joseph Robert Sadowski.
Emma Riley Hauserman.
Sarah Elizabeth Thompson.
Mia Catherine Schultz.
Tia Walters Leone.
Macy Marie Farron.
Elena Demora.
Paige Elizabeth Chaplin.
Olivia Asher Sensky.
Emily Francis Jajak.
Grace Allen Reckeweg.
Matthew Paul Sullivan.
Lauren Jane Meredith.
Catherine Margaret Hindeluck.
Josephina Christine Martinez.
Gabrielle A. Knuff.
Megan Elizabeth Malloy.
Sailor Lane Lewis.
Brianna Lynn Drinnen.
Kimberly Michelle Redmond.
Barbara Gail Heaton.
McKaylee Elizabeth Park.
Megan Janae Demutt.
Caroline J. English.
Savannah Lynn Bowl.
Samuel Michael Santaguida.
Madison Carter.
Kayla Nicole Bierland.
Erin Lee Walsh.
Sarah Nicole St. Peter.
Olivia Nicole Sleek.
Carly Dawn Whitlatch.
Margaret Ann Marita.
Alec Francis Nader.
Kibin Samueloi.
Sophia Gabrielle Long.
Delia Denise Morgan Light Grantham.
Faith Marie Moore.
Hannah Lynn Isler.
Zoe Taylor Marshall.
Brianna Dawn Jones.
Amber Casey Brooks.
Molly Westermeyer.
Bragg Jarrett Sakura.
Lauren Melissa Park.
Katerina Kotiwaka.
Sarah Leslie Phones.
Samantha Christine Giardino.
Michaela Lynn Terry.
Alyssa Marie Jester.
Cody Lee Colder.
Juliana O'Neill.
Jessica Lee Webb.
Reliana Christine Sanders.
Julianne Demetria Rapaki.
Dylan David Heaton.
Julie Ann Shoup.
Keely Elizabeth Smith.
Julia Bademo.
Derek John White.
William Bloomfield.
Alexander Donald Kimball.
Maria Bernadette McKibben.
Veronica Marie Riebel.
Chamia L. Parker.
Shakira Roberts.
Jada Mitchell.
Mary Rose Kamunga Kyrell.
Montano Itza Labadia.
Kaylin Renee Cole.
Maurice Deshawn Swift.
Crystal Owusu.
Lauren Ashley Smith.
Alexia Narshell Wells.
Ariana Leah Story.
Caitlin Rose White.
Anna Rager.
Michael Anthony Stevens.
Courtney Quire.
Chloe May Umba.
Hannah Christine Hokot.
Allison Lee Mahon.
Sydney George.
Bridget Kelly.
Mia Michelle Darnell.
Emily Helen Fagelson.
McKenna Marie Connolly.
Megan Judith Sensi.
Emily K. Stutz.
Stephanie Lynn Scruggs.
Mackenzie Wilson.
Olivia Davis.
James Anthony Coping.
Mallory Claire Kelly.
Sydney Morgan Malika.
Taylor May Ebert.
Rebecca Danielle Anashenko.
Madeline Kristen Moore.
Leslie Page Blumenscheid.
Kelly Ann Golden.
Hope Marie Smallwood.
Jenna Lee Fulton.
Emma Zimmerman.
Alexandra Diane Smith.
Dylan James Wacob.
Lauren Elizabeth Pearl.
Maya DeSantis.
Emma Claire Zid.
Luisa Baliero Grimares.
Emily Rose McVicker.
Madeline Renee Wilson.
Savannah Elizabeth Simonson.
Natalie Ratliff.
Laura Busher.
Josie Rose Leisler.
Mallory Nicole Jones.
Isaac Gregory Mendez Gibson.
Harley Nicole Warden.
Gary Lee Harden.
Adam Richard Trice.
Emma Grace Baker.
Jordan P. Miller.
Garrett Bishop Kearns.
Ashley Taylor Wells.
Courtney Joy Klein.
Melina Kaminsky.
Alicia L. Badowski.
Kara May Lee.
Kelsey Nicole Morgan.
Abigail Kathleen Jordan.
Alexa Marie Condret.
Catherine Lynn Phillips.
Demetrius Yarbrough.
Erin Renee Thaxton.
Caroline Renee Stevenson.
Sarah Elizabeth Wade.
Lauren Evelyn Sweeney.
Emma Juliette Turkowitz.
Julie Ann Matthey.
Stephanie Rebecca Lindauer.
Madeline May Young.
Gal Rose.
Reagan Nicole Smith.
Libya Yeya.
Donna Elizabeth Terepka.
Kristen Leanne Saylor.
Angela Amobia Abiri.
Emily Sonia Thal.
Jade Caitlin Ward.
Jessica Reamer.
Kaylee Irina Rakowski.
Kaylee Madison Packer.
Tessa Nicole Jensen.
Reagan Elizabeth Bastine.
Lillian Catherine Morris.
Amanda Jean Montgomery.
Erica Jeanette Levitt.
Hannah Taylor Andrewson.
Alicia Jacqueline Felsone.
Shula Kansa.
Elijah Hendricks.
Brooke Elizabeth Lintz.
Bryce Allen Johnson.
Madeline Ayers Henry.
Colton Dean Jones.
Brent Michael Lewis.
Elizabeth Grace Boone.
Christina Young Jeter.
Kelsey Mockler.
Mia Ann Moore.
Hui Mei Yang.
Evan M. Jackson.
Kristen Holacek.
Matthew Robert Magro.
Nicholas Hurley.
Jacob Gareth Zirkle.
Jillian Grace Schneider.
Jacob Elijah Thompson.
Jake Netherton.
Corbin Joseph Ford.
Maxwell Darrow.
Faduma Muhammad Ahmed.
Kayla Eve Baffa.
Madison Ashley Lalas.
Remy Maxine Gherkin.
Madison Paige McHugh.
Anya Jane Bingman.
Kayla Therese Guttridge.
Krista Ann Delator.
Teresa Schneider.
Madison Patricia Bram.
Carlin Nicole Keating.
Nicole Allen Sheets.
Hannah Renee Steinke.
Kyle Brownlow Corbett.
Thomas Corwin Zirkle.
Noah Walker Seipel.
Michael E. Fitzpatrick.
Daniel Joseph Wright.
Melanie Brooke Newman.
Michael Anthony Valor.
Jillian Lee Newman.
Santina Angelina Burdick.
Rosa Burdick.
Mara Rose Lenigan.
Emily Christina Eischen.
Claire Marie Petty.
Ashley Gail Matt.
Kayla Marie Levering.
Alyssa Natalie McKenzie.
Bryn N. Moore.
Lewis Robert Rogers.
Allison Nicole Hale.
Kelsey K. Utter.
Alexis Reed Bodner.
Ryan Earl McDonald.
Emily Peyton Gears.
Olivia Ray Brewer.
Kendra Ann Fornes.
Erin Page Lavin.
Savannah Marie Farkas.
Rachel Lynn Wheaton.
Caitlin Bryce Barton.
Marissa Ann Johnson.
Sydney Ray Charnock.
Rachel Lynn Sorgenfry.
Leanna Janae Olivencia.
Mary Patricia Senji.
Megan Kathleen Lennon.
Tyler Joseph Dix.
Scott Cameron Engel.
Carly Diane Henderson.
Jenna Lee Delicio.
Jenna Lee Poor.
Kristen Collier.
Timothy Jordan Haskins.
Myra Faye Hayes.
Cameron Hanna.
Caitlin Grace Dara.
Maggie Marie White.
Madeline Diana King.
Hannah Monk.
Reagan Marie Zelli.
Sarah Janine Lufkin.
Naomi Grace Rambo.
Mackenzie Marie Meyer.
Catherine Fox Sattler.
Emma Louise Johnston.
Jeanette Nunez.
Tiffany Ann Zadek.
Brianna Renee Tell.
Jordan David Morris.
Ethan C. Makris.
Hannah G. Yarger.
Cameron McKay.
Gabrielle Nicole Pila.
Sadie Elizabeth Kirking.
Bridget Durkin.
Alexis Gonzalez.
Lauren Ashley Carter.
Evelyn Jane Masturzo.
Martine Alice McLaughlin.
Katie Ann Krukenberg.
Alexander Dunphy.
Garrett Alger.
Andrew Michael Boos.
Lucas Scott Campbell.
Rona E. Marion.
Kyle Thomas Bates.
Keosha Harris.
Sarah Lynn Kolbovis.
Guzava Daiva.
Layla Kalich.
Katie Marie Stevens.
Ashley Marie Rudall.
Linda Tikorteta.
Jacqueline Lydia Tokodoom.
Lillian Kamal Johnson.
Sidi Sawagadu.
Well, where did they all go? They're missing the showstopper. Graduates, family members, and friends, I'm Dean Florence Plasman, and it is my great pleasure and honor to present to you these wonderful, outstanding, fantastic, and incredible graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences! Graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences, please come forward to be recognized.
Jarrett Cruz Deaton.
Joseph Gordon Balliot.
Ellen Marie Gill Franks.
Becky Elizabeth Ivan.
Lydia Rose Laureen Cass.
Angelia Nicole Bailey.
Heather Ann Acock.
Sophia Marie Fornicola.
Sophia Catherine Bernard.
Haley Gifford.
Grant Stephen Perry.
Molly Ray Serrata.
Jackson Allen Callett.
Zachary Edward Miller.
Eleanor Rosamond Skis.
Cameron Shank.
Sadie Marie Hopkins.
Ava K. Evans.
Santino Pascal Di Rosario.
Grace Sophia Locke.
Zoe Thacker Tyler.
Madeline Ray Cochran.
Jason Quincy Abraham.
Hannah Campbell.
Manin Matru.
Henry Russell Groff.
Eden Irene Koval.
Madeline Bayer.
London Ray Caldwell.
Janai Natalie McKee.
Jennifer Opukua Okarawa.
Katrina Beasley.
Deja Singleton.
Malia Sharon Bethley.
Lauren Renee Saunders.
Alyssa M.N. Wilson.
Gage Scott Antill.
Elizabeth M. Haybill.
Kelsey Joe Fouts.
Emily Ann Becker.
Haley Nicole Flynn.
Madison Taylor Finlaw.
Jake DeMio.
Andrew Ross Shavala.
Aaron Antonio Gonzalez.
Frederick Jacob Evans.
Simon James Romine.
Madeline Elizabeth Terrell.
Carolyn Easterday Lillis.
Matt Geiger.
Meredith Flanagan.
McKenna Dugan.
John Leonard Ride.
Gavin Michael Thomas Myers.
Jacqueline Suzanne Marquardt.
Clayton Christopher Campbell.
Andrew Michael Connolly.
Annalise Amina Davis.
Caldwell Jane Armstrong.
Alexandra Rose Moser.
Abigail Ann Labe.
Emily Ann Wilson.
Ryan Patrick Murtagal.
Jordan Carl Colburn.
Bryce Michael Hone.
Ali Guswa.
Alexander Michael Bihari.
Angel Marie Vergona.
Michaela Marie Beetham Garcia.
Olivia Josephine Bobeck.
Haley Rose Tizano.
Nicholas Burson.
Hannah Thomas.
Casey Sederoth.
Cole David Brocklehurst.
Akaya Lene Otis.
Sean Anthony McLean.
Carter Frazier.
Caitlin Ann Hall.
Owen Mitchell Cotton.
Taylor Long.
Clarissa Ruth Cauldron.
Caitlin Danielle Enderly.
Kylie Rain Finkus.
Sarah Emily Dreher.
Emerson Tate Preezer.
Christina Marie Lopiccolo.
Madison Lee Clay.
Evelyn Louise Blakeman.
Benjamin Joseph Nichols.
Alex Michael Zigorovich.
Chrissy Ann Doherty.
Alyssa R. Browerman.
Elise Cortez Dressel.
Kelly Elizabeth Spitz.
Robert Anthony Smith.
Braden John Clear.
McKenna Simon.
Christina Maria Carpinelli.
Emily Marie Bittinger.
Claire Nicole Songer.
Kaylin Sky Marie Nisley.
Elena Tartal.
Celine Victoria Friedage.
Kelly David Hart.
Cole Gregory Pridemore.
Mia Elena Kane.
Asia Martin.
John Matthew Fender.
Zaid Jacob Abdul Salam.
Yoel Ali Wernick.
Jackson James Kresha.
Jacob Edward Buchanan.
Diamond Allen.
Sierra Smith Carter.
Esther Marie Ulis Cabrera.
Emma May Kabacki.
Rebecca Ann Flinchball.
Grace Hennings Grobercheck.
Mary Mathis.
Rachel Arlene Warzaniski.
Sarah Ivan.
Jessica Alexandra Smith.
Hannah Beth Stewart.
Shaylin Elizabeth Benton.
Shayla Marie Brooks.
Morgan Sierra Bickle.
Eric N. Burby.
Anthony Vincent D'Alessandro.
Jackson Walker Bergdahl.
Hannah Nicholson.
Taylor Diane Beard.
Diamond Kelly.
Amanda Helene Michaud.
Mac Lee Bentley.
Michaela Lauren Williams.
Daniel F. Digas.
Drew Dietz.
Abigail Francis Croft.
Anna Laura Wen.
Anne Marie Kepchar.
Emma Marie Mertes.
Kemmer Jane Ift.
Claudia Alexis Zabo.
Haley Ryan Brummett.
Emily Virginia Onco.
Olivia Marie Damiano.
Alyssa Brianna Espinoza.
Courtney Fairs.
Zachary Scott Erickson.
Elizabeth Ann Shuga.
Grace Lorraine Ledoux.
Matthew J. Anderson.
Benjamin Daniel Bird.
Austin David Ullman.
Olivia Page Jones.
Leah Celeste Coberline.
Jade Lynn Brianna Lewis.
John McElfresh.
Katie Ann Lane.
Katie Nicole Omler.
Braden Andrew Colgrove.
Diala Siandre Bouye.
Parker Marin Koktowski.
Parla Nahali Hernandez.
Holly Michelle Letty.
Caleb Andrew Mokas.
Ethan Zane Newton.
Nicole Marie Minzardo.
Nina Rose Umanzio.
Salu Timbo.
Aaron Muniza.
Leaf Alexander Longstreth.
Sydney Marie Fick.
Morgan Marie Foots.
Matthew James Pursuto.
Nicholas Jeffrey DeFrank.
Nicholas Frederick Meach.
Tate Herringen.
Jacob Vincent Steyer.
Christopher Kosick.
Cassidy Elizabeth Dummett.
Jackson Donnelly Booty.
Connor Mitchell Thomas.
Emma Watson.
Christina Marquez Ramirez.
Alexandria Catherine Monitavan.
Hope Neola Mead.
Kylie Nicole King.
Chloe Hunter Pace.
Alexis Faith Scott.
Kaylee Michelle Kelly.
Jillian Marie Wolf.
Alexis Quinn Rissar.
Leah Michelle Fisher.
Ian Olivier Butcher.
Tessa Rose Weinecke.
Grace Catherine Yoder.
Spencer Todd Shell.
Shane Majoli.
Thomas Kinney Page.
Kristen Zabowski.
Isabel Christina Porto.
Lauren Courtney Skurlock.
Giovanni Ramon Mathis.
Olivia Nicole Yeager.
Jennifer Lynn Rubel.
Elizabeth Ann Davis.
Isabella Teresa Daly.
Vincent Salvatore Ramundo.
Katie Elizabeth Race.
Jared Noah Knight.
Stephen Anthony Savinick.
Sydney L. Hansen.
Marissa Liliana Ramos.
Gabriela Nicole Soto.
Brady Toth.
Shayna Rosalina Sanchez.
Elise Lauren Rowe.
Jacob Allen Schumbach.
Natasha Reyna Simmons.
Barbara Madeline Wright.
Emily Nicole Hinkle.
James Donald Petco.
Phoebe M. Jackson.
Ethan Michael Cox.
Aiden Ryan Palumbo.
Victoria Rose Nelson.
Mahek Puri. Anna Marie Roberto.
Rosetta Amparo Marina Stevens.
Adler Paul Mady.
Alexis N. Osapow.
Taylor Gooch.
Jacob Nicholas Hiob.
Brady Barnhill.
Mary Catherine Aramo.
Kyle Armand Coleman.
Devon Anthony Williams.
David Lloyd Miller.
Malik Alexander Sturtevant.
Kelsey Spencer.
Noah Brenton Hamlin Darby.
Mackenzie Noel Ann Harrison.
Molly Ann Davidson.
Drew Martin Peterson.
Laura Leslie Lawrence.
Nyla Marcita Stewart.
Michaela Gray.
Glennis Jameson Powley.
Clayton H. Moore.
Josie Ellen Myers.
Henry James Hughes.
Zachary Kominkowski.
Molly Elizabeth Moore.
Riley Taylor Meyer.
Maria Juliana Kramer.
Delaney Carol Marcelick.
Madison Scott Parker.
Chase Everett Hall.
Addison Suzanne Ramsey.
Morgan James Boyle.
Kevin James Yount.
Corey Nathaniel Mullenix.
Riley Shea Sears.
Abigail Ray Van Buskik.
Lindsay Spalt.
Grace Fath Buchner.
Maya Eileen Klaus Henry.
Clara Estelle Cleverly.
Mackenzie Ann Hammer.
Nylan T. Gatewood.
Ayana Simone Fields.
Grace J. Castleman.
Connor Andrew Alshire.
Jalen Daniel.
Ellie Burkhouse.
Casey O'Connor.
Nadia Wiegraf.
Taylor May Tisco.
Michael Olivia DeRamus.
Mazun Alab Tani.
Ibhaj Ahmed Mohammed Al-Jami.
Mariam Mohammed Al-Mazuri.
Emily Warner.
Lori Elizabeth.
Rachel Nicole Pack.
John Werekamp.
Thomas Crombie Rosselot.
Emily Marie Paris.
Sydney Nicole Whiting.
Alexa Riddell.
Aaron Thomas Will.
Xavier Ziana Barrett.
Ruth Eniola Ojrindi.
Natalie Ann Kirby.
Molly Mackenzie Leonard.
Christy Tidiane Gejian.
Owen Iden.
Jenna Elizabeth Miller.
Owen Thomas Murray.
Lily Sidler Thornton.
Michaela Elizabeth Pitcock.
Townsend Connor Colley.
Jose Luis Arias.
Jonathan Edward Dong.
Sydney Grace Brown.
Kylie Marie Sturgill.
Maxwell James Freiberg.
Haley Marie Atkins.
Catherine Elizabeth Kerfman.
Juliana Yates.
Tristan Philip Myers.
Tegan Richmond.
Cassandra Marie Cotter.
Alana Knight.
Celeste Joseph.
McKenna Shea Bacco.
Allison Mae Swigert.
Emily Catherine White.
Erin Marie Gannon.
Anna Jean Brandt.
Michaela Gail Maloney.
Jordan Delaney Limbatis.
Madison Jean Heschmeyer.
Brian Richard Fleischauer.
Hannah M. Epler.
Sarah Jane Morin Miller.
Hannah Rose Cordes.
Noah Gustav Hallman.
Serenity Kathleen Gingrich Zapt.
Tiernan Edge.
Emma Elizabeth Mueller.
Willow Eve Madison.
Rachel Renee Powers.
Cameron May Launcher.
Haley Nicole Josephine.
Kayla Nicole Knight.
Patrick Summers.
Olivia Nicole Maines.
Elizabeth Jane Wolfe.
Mark Anthony Brown.
Tavi Marie Chick.
Michael Amadeus Ickes.
Samuel Carrier.
Hannah Meredith Gardner.
Noah Michael McGeorge.
Zoe Polachek.
Michael Isaiah Moulton.
Michaela Payne Daling.
Conrad Thomas Patton.
Noelle Sophia Spence.
Brent Armour.
Nicole Erin Cobb.
Reese Carmen Bullock.
Aiden McKeo Tysing.
Patricia Lauren Wilberger.
Joshua Thomas Seferati.
Casey Alexa Sanchez Ramirez.
Kimberly Jane Serb.
Kristen Marie Harnish.
Sophie Elise Tate.
Alexandra Ann Rhodes.
Daisha Michelle Palmer.
Chase Armstrong Liggett.
Jacob Michael Smith.
Colton Jeffrey Pruvens.
Drake Shadow Raven.
Harrison Charles Emmanuel Humbard.
Tyler Christopher Eschman.
Colton Timothy Albright.
Tyler Roy Beatty.
Nathan Eugene Kalenda.
Isabella Rosa.
Megan Ray Truman.
Mason Edward Light.
Benjamin Robert Klaus.
Easton Troy Rourke.
Alexander Bennett. Brooke Nicole Cherry.
Connor James Lacroix.
Jocelyn Adele Mitchell.
Jillian Lee Hearn.
Greta Corinna Sloan Mesky.
Derek Christopher Ettrich.
Jason Parker Tischler.
Chase Brady Naugel.
Nicholas James Starner.
Ian Joseph Klinger.
Anthony Matthew Previtt.
Jarrett Thomas Bowman.
Gabrielle Quinn.
William Lee Stansbury Mullen.
Jacob Scott Simon.
Daniel Jeremy Roush.
Madison Page McGuire.
Abby Rochelle Powell.
Alexander Joseph Stewart.
Benny Lee Plessinger.
Rory E. O'Malley.
Carl Jonathan Olson.
Alan Strawman.
Daniel Patrick Monks.
Ivan Garcia. Hannah Elise Van Ostrand.
Adikukumbo Femi Elisha.
Rachel Nicole Miller.
Brenton Ryan Lauk.
Jenna Lynn Lawson.
Haley Lynn Moore.
Megan Lynn Phipps.
Ellery Grace Pollard.
Sophia George.
Taylor Ray Scassa.
Riley Burke.
Casey Duffner.
Natalie Nicole Edgell.
Camelia Aziz.
Veronica Mendez.
Ahmed Saeed Ahmed Makalif.
Sarah Elizabeth Hagan. Abigail Lee Kincaid.
Grant Nepper. Morgan Lynn Orr.
Nicole Penihich.
Bailey Christine Nemeth.
Alexandra Antonova.
Pilar Shepard.
Michaela N. Zuri.
Alexis Nicole Birch.
Mallory Nicole Reed.
Sydney Elizabeth Pritchard.
Isabella Grace Bush.
Madison Ray Engelbert.
Tyler William Roberts.
Robin Lana Cahoot.
Traylyn Elizabeth Carter.
Taylor Heddleson.
Julie Elaine Smarella.
Alexandra Hackett Lapp.
Hannah Grace Tube.
Rebecca Justine Borowski.
Emma Catherine Hochschild.
Walker Hauschild.
Claire Elizabeth Hickman.
Abigail Spencer.
Chloe Nicole Voris.
Skylar Grace Chin.
Kimberly Nicole Kellenbarger.
Braden Hassinger.
Rebecca Jane Clem.
Jeffrey Joseph Hicks.
Kayla Rose Collins.
Mark Stephen Russell.
Harrison Samuel Cohn.
Marissa Sharon Gabrielle Vince.
Madison Elizabeth Donovan.
Yale Nicholas Delaney.
Shushu Jin.
Robert Edward Hurt.
Emily Diana Niederman.
Natalie Thomas Costello.
Noah Nicholas Eitel.
Derek Demlow.
Andrew Michael Jamor.
Daniel Austin Figueroa.
Balint T.G. Altdorfer.
Andrew Robert Cornelison.
Ian Michael Kohler.
Bradley Allen Kennedy.
Trey Allen Frazee.
Eve Elizabeth Inbody.
Courtney Nicole Haley.
Robert Adam Santiago.
Riley Shea Elliott.
Caitlin May Nixon.
Stephen Lambda.
Wesley James Walsh.
Grant Ryan Crawford.
Lynn McSheehy.
Tabitha R. Dye.